Hi, so you guys, I was on here and they shut me down. Like, they shut my recording down for real, for real. Now, this ain't the first time. They've been doing this crap. I don't know how, but that's funny. So, I was coming on here to see I was going to do a story time later. And then got a little, which is not usually my parte, I mean, to speak politically, but I've been where you guys have been, and I used to speak politically. But the thing is, I'm not as articulate as many when it comes to things, but when I'm passionate about something, I'm passionate about it. So, peep this. You're the generation we were, and we're the generation they were, and so forth and so way back. So, this is nothing new. So, when some of the elders are trying to tell you there's a certain way to do things, because what we're seeing is you're making somebody kneel what to submission. Don't you know they go to Catholic church? They they get up and they get down on their knees all the time. What that got to do with anything? You're you're yelling, you're wearing a mask, and you're to them you all look the same. They ain't gonna remember you. So what I'm saying is, I used to. I'm gonna focus back on me because it's not my place to say much about others. But I used to march for Mumia Abu Jamal. I used to march for Hurricane Carter, affirmative action. That was a slap in the face, and many, many more. Men accused of doing the things they've never done. So, women, stay your butts at home. Don't bring your children to know nothing like that. They can watch it from TV, okay? Teach them about what daddy's doing or what's going on in the world. Don't take them to the front line of that. As they showed, they don't care who they hurting. Those chemicals and those pallet guns and whatever the shots they bucking at us are dangerous and very traumatizing. All right, not to say that it's not. It's gonna be traumatizing when you explain to a child what's going on out there. But you don't have to feed them to the boogeyman. If you're pregnant, stay your butt at home. You don't need that. This is the one time I'm gonna say, yeah, and no, I've said it before. Do your part where it's needed. Like, yes, raise your voice. Do it from a distance. Do it so, make them calls. Get them paperwork in order. Start get aggravating people. We know how to aggravate people. So the thing is, I'm gonna say too, is that if you're out there doing what you do, which is cool, if you're agile, you're able to, and you got nothing to lose. But would your family, would they rather? They don't want nobody gone, let alone one. Then you add two to it, or many more. What you do is you make sure after that protest you've got everything ready for that person. You know, you become the nurse, you become the caretaker. Guess what? I feel like y'all don't understand. They will hurt you, and the ones that don't hurt you will damage you. Basically, even if they don't put their hands on you, they'll put their hands on your men. So they will psychologically hurt you and emotionally hurt you. I'm gonna go ahead and say sometimes we are too much of a hindrance when it comes to certain things like this. Sometimes we need to pull back because, and it's great that women are standing up, but we need to pull back because then that man is thinking about how is he going to protect you if you're up there in somebody's face and antagonizing when you should. I think we need to learn our positions for real. This is when you learn the roles and the position and in everything, especially if you're coming unharmed, ladies. So I'm gonna end this with this. But you still have the elderly to think about. Forget everything else. As far as that corona stuff, go check on your elders. Make sure they're good. Make sure they eat. And believe me, I don't see no Whole Foods getting shut down.